Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and hopefully parents. Once again, my name is Mr. Valentin Valdez, and I'm going to go over the syllabus with you today. This is not the most fun or exciting thing in the world, but it is important for us to go over this, and it is, as you all know, attached as part of the assignment. I want to make sure that I explain everything to you and go over things and clarify. And if you have any questions, please feel free to email, remind, or send me a message on Schoology. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and go through this with you all. Okay, there we go. So it's a very basic document. There's not too much going on. But you know, in the very beginning, it's just ways again to contact me and information. For you parents, it gives the EPISD email, which you can always contact me through. Unfortunately, the phone number now is not really somewhere that you can contact me. That was the phone number to the school. Also my room number, but as we're doing things virtually, those of course will not come into play. However, you can always email me, and you can always sign up for Remind and send me a remind, or have your children send me a message through Schoology. Office hours, once again, are kind of moot, but the times are the same, so you can reach out to me during those times. My conference days will still be second and seventh period, and tutoring will likely be set up for Friday from 4:15 to 4:45. Now, required materials. Okay, so as of right now, the only material that is required is your laptop. It looks like we will be doing a virtual notebook with OneNote that is connected through Schoology. So as of right now, the only materials you need are your laptop. Everything else will be if or when we get back into the classroom. Okay, and once we get back into the classroom, then those other materials will likely be needed. Schoology is a required component of this course. This is more true now than ever. Because we will be doing online, 99% of the work that we will be doing will be done and submitted and completed through Schoology. Okay, so you must log on to Schoology, and that is where you will receive all of your assignments, all of your quizzes, and most of your updates will be done through Schoology. Okay, now grade distribution. Grade distribution and tracking will be done on Teams, which all of you should have access to, students and parents alike. The grade distribution is set up by the district, so I actually do not have control over it. And the way it's broken down is content mastery at 40%, content understanding at 40%, and content engagement at 20%. The final exam will be 10%, and at Silva, there are no exemptions for the semester final. You must take a final regardless of what your grade is. Now, in order to keep people from being confused, I have also put some definitions of what those mean. Mastery are assessments that are meant to evaluate students usually at the end of an instructional unit with the hope of achieving mastery. These are mainly final exams and essays and other major projects that your students will be completing. Content understanding are the ways that we monitor whether or not your child is getting to the point of mastery. The easiest way to remember this is that it's things like quizzes or other writing prompts or writing assignments that lead up to the final essay. And content engagement is really just daily assessments, things like bell ringers or daily writing assignments. Okay? Now, makeup, late work, and redo policy. So I do not know if this has changed, but as per district policy, if you miss one class period, when you come back the following class period, you then have one class period to make up for it. So to keep this simple, if your child has my class on Monday and they miss Monday, when they come back to my class on Thursday, I will then inform them of what they missed. They, however, have to come to me first, all right? So if they miss, they need to come to me, and then I will inform them. I will inform them of what they missed on that Thursday, and they will have until Monday to complete that work. As far as late work goes, I will accept late work. I am of the strong belief that it is better that they actually do the work and learn than to just receive a 0 for it. But I will take off 10 points per day for something that is late. Not class period, but every single day. Now, once again, as per district policy, if an assignment has been submitted one time and the student has received an overall grade below a 70, the assignment can be redone and reevaluated up to 2 more times. The highest grades will then be averaged. Now, when it comes to all makeup work and late work and redos, the impetus must fall upon the student. That means that the student has to come to me. I will not track them down. They have to come to me and ask me if they can turn in something late, if they can redo something, or to get the makeup work from me. Okay. Now, makeup work really shouldn't be too big of an issue because everything will be up on Schoology in real time. So even if your child is sick, they can still see what was due, right? Classroom expectations. So I'm just going to read this word for word because I think it's important. I expect students to follow all rules as set forth by the El Paso Independent School District and Silva Magnet Health High School. This means that students are required to wear their identification badges at all times. Once again, this will only come into play when we are actually in school. In addition, I expect students to be respectful and responsible students in my class daily. This means students should arrive to class on time, required materials in hand, and ready to participate. Students should use academic language at all times. This means no cursing. I also expect that students will not speak while someone else is speaking, their classmates as well as myself. Students should also be respectful of school property and the property of their peers. Finally, no derogatory language of any kind will be accepted in my classroom for any reason. Now, this was created for an in-classroom, but the core principles remain the same for a virtual classroom. You must be respectful of all people, including myself. You must use academic language at all times. Formatting of paper. So whenever we create whenever we type anything to be turned in, it should be done in MLA format. You can use the Purdue OWL. This is the premier website for use when it comes to formatting, especially for MLA, and I will show students how to do that. I will make sure to show students step-by-step how to format their papers and what I expect from them. However, if they get lost or have questions, they can always reference the Purdue OWL. Now, plagiarism. Plagiarism is a very serious offense and subject to disciplinary action. Silva is one of the few schools in the city that you can actually get kicked out of, and plagiarism can lead to you getting kicked out. Plagiarism is a very, very serious offense. Ladies and gentlemen, it is imperative that you get out of the habit of plagiarizing, that you get out of the habit of cheating, because it will come back to haunt you in the long run. A lot of people don't realize this, but if you cheat in college, you will be expelled. And the likelihood is that you will then no longer have the ability to get into any other college in the country, because that will follow you. And colleges will not accept someone who got kicked out of campus for cheating, right? Plagiarism is one of the biggest issues that we as English teachers have to face, and you have to get out of the habit of plagiarizing now. It is my job to prepare you for college, and one of the biggest things that you need to understand is that you cannot plagiarize in college. You have to get out of that habit, and you have to do the work, provide proper citations, and you have to understand that the consequences can be huge. Most of you want to become doctors and nurses and work in the medical field. Well, if you cheat in college, you can likely wave that profession goodbye. This is not hyperbole, ladies and gentlemen. This is real. Plagiarism is a big deal, and it can and has derailed people's careers. Now, For the personal statement, I am so excited to take part in your educational journey. Each and every one of you has big goals and a bright future. I promise to do my part to give you some of the tools which will help you on your way. I promise to always respect you and your time. And I mean that, ladies and gentlemen. I am very, very excited for this school year. I cannot wait to teach you. I love literature. I love English. I love writing. And I strongly believe that it can benefit you regardless of what your job or career path is. I think that being able to speak well, think critically, read and evaluate, and write well will benefit you regardless of what it is that you want to do. And I am very excited to teach you the skills that you need to do that. And beyond that, I very much hope that I can instill a love for reading in you, the same love that I have, because it will help you become a lifelong learner, and I believe it will very much benefit you and be an enjoyable part of your life for many, many years to come. And I am very excited. I'm very excited to pass on these skills. I'm very excited to pass on these tools, and I very much hope to pass on my passion that I have to you. Now, if you scroll down past this, it looks like we're done, but we're not. On page 3, I need you all to fill out this information, all right? You can print it out, fill it out with a pen or pencil, take a picture and upload it into the assignment page, or you can actually use Microsoft Word or the preview, the Apple preview application to fill this out as well. Either way, it doesn't really matter to me whether you have an electronic signature or a handwritten signature, but what I do need is this information filled out. I need a student and a parent or guardian signature. I need the date, and I need this to be uploaded to the assignment. I'm giving you all week to get this done, so that if there are any technical snafus or if you have any questions, you can always get a hold of me, get in touch with me, and I can help walk you through the process and help you with any issues that you might have. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that this was easy for you to understand and easy for you to follow. That's it. I look forward to seeing you all and hearing from you. Let me know if you have any questions. That's all for me. Bye.